Welcome, Wildlings. It's another Sunday night here at the old Slot Car Wildman Elfin Raceway. And I worked on this car, started at the beginning of last week. Kind of been a slow process this time. This is a 1968 Ford Mustang, going along with the 1968 Camaro, which I showed last weekend. Went with the blue, and then I have a light blue that has a similar interior. If you can see the little highlights on it here and there, you can kind of see them when it comes around. I was trying to make it so the black wasn't just so, whatever. But the interior is the same color, so it actually works out pretty good. Yeah, and I have the other car is coming in tomorrow. Now, I don't have to do any work to that one. All I got to do is present it, but I got the color I wanted to get it for and go from that direction on, so everything kind of worked out pretty good. I think after this first series of Camaro, Mustang, Dodge, or Chevy, Ford, and Dodge, we'll go that way. How's that sound? After I do the time lapse and everything, I did get the digital chips in for these two cars, and unfortunately, the first one I put it in was this Mustang, and it'll go part of the way down the track, and then it just starts stuttering. I have no idea what's going on. I haven't tried to put it in the Camaro yet. So at this point, right now, I have no digital chips in them. And I'm not sure I necessarily need them, but I'd like to have them. So I'll look into that a little further when I get a chance. Folks, I've started into due to all the rain we got, work has picked up. I've got rail cars that are sitting with water underneath them, and I'm looking at 22 rail cars I've got to empty, doing 2 a day they said 2 weeks, now they're talking a possible third week. So I'm not going to have a whole lot of time this week to be doing a lot. I didn't even get to do my work on the track. I worked all weekend. And, yeah, it sounds good, right? Because I'm going to make some money. I need to replace all this cash flow. So my lives will be canceled until further notice. I'm sorry about it. Even if I were to get off at a decent hour on Thursday, I'm going to be wore out, so there's no chance of me trying to pull it off. Now, if somebody would like to step up in my place and take that for the night, that would be great. Heck, Easy E, you could grab a Thursday night for me. You'd be a good one to cover that and get you and Colt on there and do a little one on the Thursday night. And then you can do another one on Saturday night. So that'll give you a lot of work to do, right? So, Rob, this is your Ford Mustang I've created for you. And I'm going to show you going around the track here in just a minute, but I just wanted to kind of show you what was going on. My camera's not even centered. But we still have the Camaro on site. It's not picking it up very well, but it's still on site. I did add a little bit of chrome to the front of this. My finger would not touch. You can see a little bit of silver there. It actually is a metallic color, and I tried using it on a bumper on my Oldsmobile, and I don't think it worked out. So, that's a better angle right there. You can see it better. So I'm going to have to buy one of those chrome pins that everybody's been talking about. It does good for little work, but I put it on the bumper of that Oldsmobile, and it looks like crap. The color's right. It's just the marker I have is a real narrow, fine point 0.7 tip, and trying to cover a whole bumper with it is just impossible. So I'm looking at, I don't know how big those markers are, but we'll take a look at it, see what happens. But without further ado, let's run this around the track and give you an idea what she can do a little bit. I'm not going to drive her hard, about the same as the Camaro, and we'll go from there. She does want to rip, that's for sure. I'm just saying that for Rob's amusement. Yeah. They both run really good. I like these Pioneers. And see, I just wiped out on that corner over there, so we'll stop there. And here we are back. So, this one's a little different. These braids need to be cut a little bit. If you notice, I don't have the slot invasion guide on it. This thing actually ran better with it back on. I put it back on. This ran better with it than it did with the slot invasion. I may have to change the Camaros back as well. Not sure what I'm doing yet. But I'm trying to make them all balanced cars, so we'll work it out. Let me see if I can get a little closer on the look up here. Let's see if I can get inside that car. Kind of hard to see with the thing moving right. And the right lighting. Let's see here. I painted the dash just like the others. Kind of got some detail on it. You can see the little flashing. And this one had the parachute trunk. Nothing I could do about it. You can see I made some. I'm not sure if I like the blue around the thing. I might the light blue around the parachute area, but I might break it black. I think it's too much, but we're not that far yet. But I did want to get this out because I'm not sure when I'll get another video out. I'm hoping to show one tomorrow if I get a chance to show the third car in the this little tribute race of the American Muscle. But other than that, I haven't really done a whole lot. Didn't get any room down here in the track this weekend. As a matter of fact, I just finished this up early this morning. I did the highlights on it, just so I could possibly get a video out tonight if I got home in time, which I did. And this one is set up to be able to put lights in it. I haven't bought any yet. I may do that between now and the actual, what I call the full-time race. I kind of mentioned a couple things wrong last week, but I was going to do 200 laps, but I was going to do it with digital. Well, right now, with digital not working, I'm not going to do 200 laps. I probably could, but it's a long track to do 200 laps, and I don't think anybody's going to stick around long enough to watch the whole thing. That'd be more of those skip through the video kind of things. Still, everything's kind of the same. I haven't really done anything else. Yeah, that's all going to get cut off eventually. I just haven't had time. I've been trying to do measurements and stuff. The other thing I didn't point out last week, because nobody said anything, the bridge is crooked. That's because I'm trying to put that in place. And like I said, I got to cut those underneath. I don't know if I said that last week or not. It's been a week since then, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And then of course, you guys saw that Falcon late last week. It's up on the shelf right now. Right over the top of my XB Falcon Federation. I don't know how well that's going to come on the camera. But yeah. And then I've got a slotted chassis coming in to try out my first, well, I was going to put it on that Oldsmobile body, but I may change it because that Oldsmobile body's, I didn't like the chrome on it. That's going to be a pain in the ass to cover up. So, because it's kind of a thicker, the paint coming out of the pen is kind of thick. I didn't want it to have I don't want it to look like crap when I'm done. So, I did play with that just a little while ago. I put the little mountain area right underneath the cars and chains area. He still hasn't figured out that she's flashing him over here. I mean, look at him. He's down there. She's up here flashing her boobies, and he's not looking. He actually, yeah. One of these days he'll figure it out. Kool-Aid Man's up there. Yeah. So anyway, folks, sorry it's not a whole lot this week. Just wanted to show you where I've gotten along with car number 2. And then I can show a little bit of that paint booth, what I've got done. So hold on just a second. Alright, this is the paint booth. As you can see, I painted a little bit of blue on here. This is the filter. Remember, it started off a light blue. It's going through fairly well. I only taped it up there. I'm still going to build a frame for it to stick up there, but I wanted to show you, this is how I did it for the blue car. This was kind of painted here. I'm going to probably build a frame that'll hold it up against there a little better. I did notice, let me see, here at the fan you can see some blue coming through. Believe it or not, it's just dust. It actually just wipes right off. So once in a while I can disconnect it right here and take that fan blade off and wipe it down. Here, I'll turn it on real quick. I don't know if the light's going to really pick it up that well. Let me see what I can do about that. See what I mean about the blue getting in there? But let's see here. It's got a controller over here. Again, I haven't figured out where this is going to go in the back window eventually. I got this kind of far away, so hold on a second. So you turn it on. You can probably hear that. Or you can slow it down. Whatever speed you want. But again, with my smoking, might not do it. Yeah, it's because that board's kind of blocking it, but it sucks it in there pretty good. Like I said, when I painted the blue car, I had up at that window just to try it out when I was painting, and it took it right out. Now I put that fan next to it because that window's kind of wide, and I didn't have the board cut for putting under the windowsill yet. But so I can put this also in there as well. So anyway, soon that'll be in place, and we'll be all good to go. But I decided to take my thing here. I'm gonna end up gluing this down on the bottom. And I bought this thing, and it rotates. And it said it was ball bearing, but man, this thing hardly wants to turn at all. Especially if you're getting paint on it. I think it's going to thicken up. I'm going to look at another option. I may even buy one of those battery powered ones like for my mirror in there, but I'll buy another one that's a little thicker and I can paint on it. And I haven't gotten the lights yet. The lights will get here eventually. Big plan for those, and this might help everybody. I don't know if I said anything the other day. My lights, if you put saran wrap, once I get them in place, I'll have lights going around the whole thing. They're going to be rechargeable, so I can take them out and recharge them. So when I recharge them, I can take off. I'm going to be putting saran wrap over the lenses. So that if you're painting, you don't get paint all over your lights, and then you have to change them all the time. You can just grab them off to charge them, and then peel yeah, that was it. Pull the wrap off. Now you got clean lenses again. Put a new set on. Put them back in place in their mounts. And you got your light again. Now I haven't put a roof on this yet. It's coming. I did put this frame in there because, like I said, this is made out of your containers for, like, I don't know, hiding your Christmas stuff or storage containers. These are all lids. And then, so I bolted that in. I probably should have put washers on it, but it'll work for now. But it's just an idea. And then I can have, clothespins to hold things in place. I may even actually buy a paint wheel but they say they're for 124, but I don't know if the metal parts that bend inside to go inside the car are too big to go inside a 132. But I'll probably get one anyway because I plan to do some 124s as well, because muscle cars are going to be a pain in the butt to get all of them. So some of them you have to get the actual 124 models. Just kind of change some things up around here. Don't mind the fork and stuff. I brought my soldering station this way. It used to be right here, and I didn't like it. This is going to be the paint area. Then we bring it around, and I got some stuff that's got to go up here to hang all my parts and wheels and everything on. I actually moved the sign a little bit and made it more even with the cabinets above, so it's more centered. And of course my cabinet's over there. So yeah, I'm slowly working on things. Paint booth's kind of in my way right now. I need to get it out of here. But yeah. So anyway, y'all have a great evening. Have a great Sunday. Have a great week. And if I get a chance, I will put up the Dodge that'll be entering this race tomorrow. So let's cross our fingers and hope that works. If not, I will get it out as soon as I can. Like I said, I'm going to be limited on time for the next couple of weeks. Unless something changes between now and then. But gotta go where the money is, man. Gotta go where the money is. Again, good night, wildlings.
So you know what, with that cheeky laugh behind it, it actually does work. You sick fucker, Eric. I love it, mate. I love it.